Hi. If you have seen my other videos, maybe you can tell this is a weird setup. I have my sketchbook on my lap on a bathrobe that is my bathrobe because I'm not at home. I'm visiting my family, and that means it's a different setup. So hopefully you can deal with a more informal kind of vid, and if you hear lots of birds chirping in the background, that's life, man. It's beautiful. Anyways, this is my sketchbook. I just finished it. It's a crescent render sketchbook. This is the back. This is the front. If you have any questions about who did one of these stickers on the front or the back, then leave a comment and ask me, and I'll try to remember the artist's name. I gotta look through my history of life for that. My disclaimer, as always, is that I am not someone who does art professionally. I did not go to art school. I don't do it with the intent to like sell my art. I'm not like an artist alley person. I just help my friends there. I just like to draw for fun, and sometimes you have feelings you want to get off your chest. Anyways, and if you want to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, all of that would be awesome. Anyways, I started this sketchbook about 2 months ago, and I finished it yesterday, which will not be yesterday at the time of watching this video, but for me, it was yesterday, the 29th of June. Woo! Yeah, anyways, so first page, we have my main OC, Audrey. If you've watched my other sketchbook tours, you've probably seen her before. She's my main OC. She's an undead nurse. I kind of wanted to work with her design again, as I always do, and try to change it a little bit. And so here, I wanted her to have like a zombie mode when she hasn't had like human flesh in a while, and so she gets like very, you know? Yeah. This page, I kind of wanted to do little chibi nostalgic drawings. So I did art of some nostalgic characters from nostalgic anime with a billion stickers all over the place. I love using stickers and washi tape and little cardboard pieces of paper from things that I've bought or whatever. So Lucky Star, Rosen Maiden, Moonface, Chobits, Dokuro-chan, Elfin Lead, and I think they're pretty cute. My favorite one's the Dokuro one. I was still trying to figure out because I don't really, my normal style is pretty chibi-rific. So I was like, how can I chibi my art? So yeah, I like the Dokuro the most, I think. Ooh, it's another page of nostalgic chibis, but this one I wanted to be just magical girls. So Tokyo Mew Mew, Sugar Rune. I was gonna say Shugo-chara, and I'm like, Shugo-chara's right here, bitch. Powerpuff Girls Z, Sailor Moon, Cutie Honey. I like how Honey turned out the most, I think. I think Honey looks very cute here. And anytime I've shown this page to my friends, they usually are like, I like the Honey a lot. And I'm like, thank you. I like how she looks too. So also a lot of just stickers and stuff. I love stickers. They're just the best thing ever. Here, it's a little venterific, and then also I like wanted to chibify my style more. Like, I really love just exaggerated proportions and stuff, and so I really like how this drawing of Audrey turned out, but I haven't been able to draw her that way since, and I still feel like it's not quite right. Like, I don't know, it's not quite right for her. This is vent art. I'll cover the vent part, but whatever. It's from the lyrics are from, the background are lyrics from a song called Sever the Blight by Hemlock Springs, who is one of my favorite artists. And so this is when her song just came out, and I was like, oh, I want to draw something to represent how I feel when I listen to this song. This is not really much of anything. You know, I just wanted to sketch stuff in markers and then add on top of it. I guess that's Gumi, technically. I messed up on the crown of thorns, whatever. And this, I don't even know who this is. Just someone. Then she kind of inspired a design for something later on. Oh my god, we have more nostalgic chibis. So, Haruhi Suzumiya, Clannad, Guru Guru Ponchan, Strawberry Panic, Vampire Knight, Fruits Basket. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. My friend Brandon drew that sticker of my friend's dog, Mishka. My friend Coyote did that sticker of Chris. Pretty cool. I'll try to point out specific friend art if I can remember in this one. Out of like stickers if like an IRL friend of mine did it. But I might forget sometimes, so forgive me if you're a friend watching this and you're like, you missed my sticker! And I'm like, oh fuck, there are so many of them and I forgot to look at that one in this moment. Sorry, but I respect and love and appreciate you. here we have that random girl that I drew show up again, and I was like, maybe that can just be something to draw for fun. This is me, based on the song You Are Not My Friend by Tessa Violet, which I resonated with very deeply when that song came out. So, and I like how this page turned out a lot. I think it looks really cute, and I like the style in which I drew me a lot. Maybe the hands are wonky, but I think that's like normal, right? To draw wonky hands. I think everyone can relate to that. Here, I started playing Drakengard 3 for the first time. I years ago have watched clips of Drakengard 1 and 2 and 3 from like the games, right? And like watched synopsis videos of them, and I love them. And then I finally bought Drakengard 3 and I finally started playing it. And I was like, I'm gonna draw each of the girls as I meet them in the game. And maybe, yeah. And so this is Lady 5. And I liked her more than I thought I would. She's not my favorite, but I think they're all fun in their own way. It's fine. It's kind of messy looking, but oh, we have Zero. Yay! I like this page. I think she's cool. Some flower petals from near my apartment that I dried and glued in here. It's cool, I guess. Yeah, and don't have much to complain about. Moving on to, I wanted to kind of work on like proportions, and like I'm moving my camera for a second, my hand is dying. I love exaggerated proportions in art and just like, you know, big eyes, whatever. And so I'm really trying to consistently make myself able to move eyes lower on the face and keep them lower on the face and just have like huge ass foreheads on everyone I draw. And sometimes I forget, and sometimes the eyes are too high up, but yeah, these are just no one, they're just whoever. I don't know. Oh, and here's 4 from Drakengard. This will be the last Drakengard art in the sketchbook because then I got really busy with work. And I couldn't continue playing Drakengard because I didn't have time, so I want to at some point. Sorry that I'm moving my hand all the time. I don't have a camera stand here at my parents' house when I visit them, so I gotta use my hand, and it's making my hand tired. But yeah, she looks fine. This, I can't remember the artist's name. I'll put it on the page, on the video, in a comment, subtitle. You know what I mean. And it was just like a redraw this challenge, and I was like, this is a challenge, so I will challenge myself. I think it's fine. Oh, and here we have that rando girl I drew a few pages back, but I redesigned her kind of, and I'm like, I guess she's for vent art. I guess she'll represent how I feel sometimes. And this is how I feel sometimes when... I've complained about the dating world before. This is the dating world to me. Just leave me alone. Go away. You don't know who I am. Stop. Stop assuming you know who I am. This is in dating context specifically. Ha! I got the Frankenfran manga. I don't really like how she turned out, but I really am vibing with Frankenfran, and I think she's very relatable. Here, I drew Moetron. Iconic character. This is like a little Tokimeki memorial figure thing, because I got another Tokimeki figure set, so, you know, I think the Moetron turned out pretty cute. I like her. And now we have, oh my god, Trigun art. I don't love how either of these pages turned out, honestly, but that's okay. You know, you're not always gonna love everything you draw, and anything you draw, though, is helpful ultimately to your own improvement, so it's fine, you know? But I like Millie a lot, and I like Wolfwood a lot, so I did that. And then this is just like Little Red Riding Hood, because, I mean, we love her. Oh my god. More nostalgic chibis. Well, I guess they're not nostalgic. These are just visual novel chibis of, I was like, I'm gonna have to pick my 6 favorite visual novel girls, and I'm gonna draw them. So it was really hard. There were a few options that I was like, I know, like, these 3 are my top 3 visual novel girls of all time. So I was like, they're obviously here. But the other 3, there were like a few more contenders, so it was really hard. So Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club. I love Monica a lot too, but I think I relate a little bit more to Sayori. Saya from Sayano Uta, obviously. Giselle from The House in Fata Morgana. Aoi from You and Me and Her. Akane from Gore Screaming Show. And then Chiami from Raging Loop, who I think is probably the one I relate the most to. I kind of relate to all of them a little bit, hence why they're my favorite girls ever. Chiami, I think, is the one I relate to most. And I've actually cosplayed as all of these girls before. Except Akane, who I hope to cosplay as at Anime USA this year. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck that I do it. And here, friend art, these little chibi stickers from Doki Doki Literature Club are by Anna Bunny Art, one of my BFFs. Ahahaha. Moving on. This is just Saya because she's the best ever. My friends and I, especially me, mainly me, I tend to quote Bib Fortuna from Star Wars Episode 6 too often because he's just a silly guy. And so this weekend I was helping my friends table at a con. I think it was like Geekdom Con, and I was helping them table and sell their art, and I was like, I'm challenging all three of us to draw Bib Fortuna. I don't care, it can be terrible. I'm like, mine's obviously terrible, but like I think it's awesome. So day one Awanga, and then we had a little thing from a cutie honey figure I got. And then this was from back at Katsucon. I made Valentines, like Makima Valentines, to pass out as I cosplayed her. And this was like my initial example one that I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And it's not like done obviously, but I was like, oh, I shall include this here. And this is just like a scrapbooky page. So it's the map from the Virginia Ren Fair. So I went to that with some friends and that was pretty fun. This is my friend Brandon Feedmoka-kun's Bib Fortuna image. Pretty adorbs. And then this is Anna Bunny's art, Bib Fortuna. I take it to Jabba now. Classic Bib Fortuna. So I had to include those. I saw Beetlejuice for this was my fourth time seeing it. Because it's on tour, and so that was my first time seeing it on tour, not seeing it on Broadway. And it was awesome! We have more vent art. So I went to an Annie DeRusso concert, and I liked her stuff before, and then after that concert, she's now like one of my favorite artists or singers. And so this is just vent art of the song, I think it's Infinite Jest. So yeah, using that character that I'm like, I guess I'll use her for vent art. Here is just mainly scrapbooky stuff. So I saw Beetlejuice again on tour, and that was the 5th time, and it was beautiful and I cried. I tend to cry, but I don't cry every time I see it. And then here we just have like artists, the fuck is the word? Or business cards. Some of them mainly from the Geekdom Con. So that's just fun. Here is OCR of Audrey, my main girl again. And once again, as always, I'm trying to figure out how the freak I want to consistently draw her. Why do I find it so hard to draw my own OCs, where it's like both really easy for me to draw her, but then really hard for me to figure out how I want her design? I've decided I want her to have little mouth stitching permanently, because I feel like it doesn't come across well in her design that she is undead, but then I don't want her to always be like rotting and stuff. Like, the point is that she sometimes is. So it's hard for me to figure that out. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll at least include that to be always there. And then I also decided from help from Anna Marie, I was like, I want to like make some of my OCs with more interesting clothing, but I don't know how to do that really. And she's like, well, just stick them in a time period. Like, I feel like the 90s really works for your OCs, and that they just do 90s style clothing. And I'm like, you know, you are so right. And so I went on Pinterest and found a lot of stuff that I liked. And there was like this one outfit that looked like this. It was like a runway outfit, obviously. Obviously it's not like totally 90s, but it was from the 90s. And I'm like, ooh, 90s, but like Regency inspired. I like it. So it's just whatever. That's fine. It's a sketchy page of sketchy 2 pages. Yay. Oh, here's more vent art. I can't freaking remember the name of this song. I was trying to remember it earlier, and then I Google searched the lyrics, and I was like, why is nothing showing up? What is this song? It's somewhere in my Spotify playlists, but more vent art with that girl. This is a self-portrait, I guess you could say. I've had really bad allergies for the last like 2 or 3 months, and I wore this cord to Fan Expo Philly, but I couldn't wear any makeup because my eyes were just so itchy and red, and it's still been like that, but it's been way better now, but excuse me, Jerry. But it's still been very itchy and red. It's really frustrating, and it feels crappy, man. So that's just me. Vent art. This is a quote or whatever. I think it's Sylvia Plath. I just wrote stuff and then I was like, well, I don't want people to explicitly read what I'm writing, but like you can try. And so I put little stickers over it and then drew venti stuff over it because I just had to like write out my feelings, as you do sometimes. And oh my gosh, well, here we have Makima. Love my life. I really like how this looks, honestly. Obviously some proportioning stuff is off, but like I just think the colors are cool and I like Posca paint pens. And this is Makima at the movie theater. This one looks fine too. Yeah, I love her. This is Shiori from Tokimeki Memorial in her Christmas outfit, because I think that outfit is really cute and tacky, but cute. And I like how this turned out a lot. I just wanted to draw my persona a little bit and figure out how to consistently draw her design, which is what I always struggle with my OCs. So, and I'm still not there yet. Here also is where in the art, in the sketchbook, let me just check something. Okay, it's fine. I am now drawing these drawings at my parents' house, which means I really only have my Posca paint pens and some markers. I'm not gonna bring all my Copic markers with me because that's a lot. And I'm not gonna bring all my stickers with me or my washi tape with me because that's a lot too. So limited stickers now from now on. And limited color palette from now on, so it's fine though. Sometimes it's okay to challenge yourself. But I want to draw my Pinky Cooper dolls, so I drew them in the current outfits I have them in. So Pepper and Pinky, Mochi Nut is the best ever. Yeah, and then here I wanted to draw some of the OS tans. So these are like my favorite ones. So we have Me Tan, XB Tan, 9510, OS Idol Winchan, and then Inu T-Tan. I really like how the cheapies turned out. I think they look really cute. And Mitan's my #1 favorite, as is Inu T-Tan, but I don't like how I drew her, so rip me. It's fine. We just got some like from the Miku Tamagotchi cardboard things, and then clovers from the garden and ice cream. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I wanted to draw my 2 favorite Novi Stars girls. So I drew Ari Roma in my style. I think this looks really cute. And I recently got her as a doll, finally! Yay! But I knew she had a glitter body, but I didn't know her glitter body wasn't like set very well. So glitter comes off whenever you hold her. And I'm like, no, I didn't realize this about her. I couldn't tell. Yeah, and then this is Mimi Mirais, who's my other favorite Novi Stars girl, but I probably will never end up being able to own her because she's a lot more expensive. They're both expensive, but Mimi is especially, so yeah. And then I drew the new Laguna doll from the Sculptmate Secrets Viridescent line from Monster High, because, so, I don't know, okay, Laguna and Frankie are my 2 favorites in Monster High G3. Personality-wise, I just think they are so adorable, and I love them both so much, and I really relate to G3 Laguna. Like, her personality, I'm just like, really, I'm not real. I love that type of character. But all of the dolls that have come out of G3 Laguna so far, they just feel off. Like, I'm not a pink skin hater. People who say, but it's Laguna Blue, why does she have pink skin? Shut the hell up, this is a new character, it's a reboot, it's a remake, it's not the same characters, they're just inspired. Or, excuse me, sorry, if you hear people talking in the background, it's because my babushka is on a call. LOL, and then she just asked me if I was busy right now, and I'm like, yes, I'm in a meeting. She's gonna watch this later, but she's not gonna get it. Anyways. It's a reboot. She's not the same Laguna you know. If your last name is White, it doesn't mean you're necessarily white. You know what? Like, if your last name, like, my name is Sonia Purple. It doesn't mean I'm freaking purple. Like, I don't know, man. Who cares if her last name is Blue? It's the Blue Lagoon. That's, like, the pun of her name because she's a sea creature. So, get over it. This is not G1 Monster High. Get over it. Move on. Anyways, so the Sculptmate Secrets Viridescent line came out recently, finally, and I always get the Frankie and Draculaura dolls because Frankie, favorite character from G3, And Frankie's dolls are always perfect. So I will buy all of them. And then a lot of the Dracula dolls obviously are designed perfectly too. Even though her personality is like kind of whatever to me. She's not my favorite character, but a lot of her dolls just rock. So I always get them. And then for some reason, I didn't even notice Laguna's doll. And then I did look at her and I'm like, holy shit. They finally like, I feel like captured her personality in these G3 dolls from her G3 personality. Because I have the first one, the, oh my god, I forget the word. And I think she's cute. And then all the other ones they released of her feel off. Like, I don't know, they don't really vibe with her personality for me. I don't know, it just feels off. But then this Ultimate Secrets one, Iridescent one, is so beautiful. She's like beautiful mermaid princess with the bell sleeves. And I'm like, oh, you're so perfect. So I got her and I'm like, even though she has poly hair, I'm so in love with this doll. And I'm like, wow, this is her. This is Laguna. Anyway, so I wanted to draw her. Here, I wanted to draw Chiami from Raging Loop with a song that I think reminds me a lot of her. It's the song Wait by the Deer Hunter, which is one of my favorite bands ever. And I love this song. And I think this song is so her. A lot of Deer Hunter songs are so Chiami to me. But yeah, I love Chiami. And it's a very sketchy drawing, but that's fine. We're getting near the end. Clone High Season 2 came out. I'm gonna hold myself back from doing too much of another rant like I did for the Monster High stuff. Clone High Season 2 haters, get over yourself. I'm sorry, if you don't vibe with it, that's fine, but it's literally not very much different from Season 1. It's a teen drama parody. Like, Season 1 had its flaws too, okay? Season 2 has flaws, sure, but it's still overall very fun, enjoyable experience. Fun new characters, fun old characters. Obviously, blah, blah, blah. Sure, I'm sad Gandhi isn't there, but, like, there's nothing they can freaking do about it. So, like, move on! I'm sorry I'm so angry this video. These are two things recently. Monster High G3 complainers and Clone High Season 2 complainers. I'm like, get over it! So yeah, I just drew Joan from a scene in one of the later episodes in Season 2 where she's, like, sitting at the bottom of a pool, and I'm like, that is so true, Joan. Anyways. Here, I sketched this in just like pen first, and then I just did basic color of my OC Nessa, who is one of my other OC's mom. She's not the nicest person ever. She's a vampire. This one, her eyes are so high. You can remember earlier I was like, I try to draw eyes lower now, and I accidentally drew them super high here, and I couldn't erase because it's in pen, so I was like, whatever. So yeah, that's Nessa. Oh, more OCs, but this time it's my Star Wars OCs. I love the game Star Wars The Old Republic, and so I've been playing it since it came out, basically, on and off throughout the years. I don't know, that was like 8th grade for me when I started this game. And these are my two main characters, Shelly and Shadleo. And so I sketched them first in gray marker, which is why there's a lot of gray marker that's just not gonna leave, because obviously that's what I sketched first. But whatever. And I miss them. And so Shelly, Evil Sith Warrior, they're twin sisters from Tatooine who had like a traumatic event happen in their childhood. This is them as kids. So you can see Shelly goes from this to this. It's pretty different. And then Shadleo goes from this to this, which is not as different. And so that tragic event shaped them. They both have like powers in the Force-ish, you know, as some people do in the Star Wars universe. But Shadleo never became like a Jedi or anything. She's a smuggler, and she's just a very fun lady, and cool. And she's for the Republic. She's a good guy. Yeah. And then Shelly, obviously, she's a Sith. She's fucked up. Yeah, she's not, you know, okay. She's not okay at all. I don't know if they ever will reconnect in my storyline for them. Probably not. Maybe one day they'll have a moment. Maybe when they die, they'll reconnect as Force ghosts or something. Well, probably not a Shadleo, because she doesn't train in the Force. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Moving on. Oh my god, from the last pages. I kind of like to draw my two feelings all the time, represented by two songs that I like. So there's the song I Eat Boys, and so I drew it based on like the song cover art. And I really like how this turned out, actually. This is from when a marker like exploded, and it exploded here, so it like transferred, right? So yeah, just lyrics. I think that's a cute drawing. And then this song is called My God by Tessa Violet, which I've also been listening to a lot. So it's, boys, yeah, I get them gory, to I just want to be devoured. This is not at all what the song is even about, but this is a lyric in the song, and I'm like, wow, that totally is so relatable, and then so is that relatable. I don't really like how this one turned out though, but it's okay. I like parts of it, you know? That's all you can ask for sometimes. And then this is the last page. I test a lot of markers on the last page usually. It's beautiful, right? And so I just drew my OC Audrey as she is now, and I'm like, holy shit, actually I like how she looks here a lot, despite the colors being exploding. But yeah, and it's just like cardboard stuff from Skulltimate Secrets and ice cream, and yeah, I think it's pretty cute. Don't have much to complain about. Leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos. That would all be pretty cool. I hope you liked it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, if you have any sticker questions, let me know. If you have any questions about anything else, let me know. Suggestions. This one was very kind of informal compared to past ones. Thoughts. If you also are like, I love this character that you drew or whatever, tell me. I love that character too. That's why I drew them.